Hi guys, welcome to Paddyinsweden. Today we're getting a named blacksmith and going for a second run at Szeths for Szeths truncheon. And here I am just looking at trying to set up my map room and seeing what mats I have and what mats I need to farm. So I had the alchemical base because I killed a good few bears and yeah. So here I'm just making my box, a dedicated box for that stuff so that I don't have to go looking for it later on. And I have to make a certain amount of those iron reinforcements. I think it's 30. And yeah, so I'm just going to throw in 30 in there. And yeah, I'm just looking for some crystal now. And I may have to go farm it. And yeah, as you can see, I got some rotten meat. And I'm going to try and put as much rotten meat as I can into the press to get the ichor. Now, we're going on original setting, so it takes 50 rotten meat to produce one ichor, which means that we ideally should go out and harvest some insects. And yeah, so just bear with me as I just try and set this up and see what I need and what I have basically. So you can see in the top left hand corner there that we need stone, ichor and demonic blood to make those scourge stones for the map room. It's 200 scourge stones to make a map room, 75 alchemical base, um, I think it's about 25 or 30 crystal, and the same with the iron reinforcements. So yeah, here I'm going back into Sepmaru, and I was planning basically going first to have a look around, get some boxes, but then I saw this tier 3 blacksmith and I said, okay, I want this guy. And in the next coming clip, you're just going to see me die quite an awful lot, but that's the way it goes because if I could have gotten this guy on his own, that would have been perfect. But there's a load of other NPCs around the place who are just going to have at me. But I managed to knock out a Stygian dancer tier 2 um, just before died the last time. So yeah, we're going to put this guy on the wheel of pain and head back in for our tier 3 blacksmith. We're pretty lucky actually that we have this wheel of pain because that means we can get 4 thralls on the wheel and converting them. And where, oh, he's after moving up a bit. Yeah, I'm not gonna survive when I keep attacking these guys when there's a lot of other NPCs around the place. But eventually that white bar will uh, reduce, and before you hit an NPC, you won't see that white bar, but then you'll suddenly see that white bar going down, and you have to basically hit him a few times over and over again, and that will eventually go down to 0, and he will be unconscious. I think the average time is 3,800 seconds, um, roughly, for how long they will stay unconscious. And yeah, so in that time, you would hope to have them on the trawl. Now, the only thing on this server that is leveled up is the trawl crafting time, and I have it down to zero point 0.5. So yeah, I'm lucky now actually that my base is so near. But if I was anywhere else on the map and I was a long way from my base, I would put on a bedroll, and that's basically what you do. So yeah, we got the blacksmith. Uh, as we need a blacksmith troll, this is perfect. So yeah, we just keep on working. Gotta work that magic. And yeah, I went back out looking for boxes to farm more crystal. And it's night time. And as I'm here, I'm gonna loot the boxes here and by the temple quarter, and maybe see if I get a set high priest. That would be lovely to get on our sepulchre, or should I say altar, tier 2. uh, for the Szeths religion. But yeah, so we're progressing quite nicely, and I would actually. It's a pity that we can't change the gamma in the game, but we're lucky we can produce torches. But sometimes you just wish you could just have that gamma button, make it a little bit brighter. Yeah, so back of the set altar here in the temple quarter, and yeah, we just loot that. That'll make a nice decoration. Okay, that's a tier 1. No high priest. Well, no no proper high priest. You know what I mean? Not the ones that I want. And yeah, we'll take this box. The moon looks lovely, actually. Fairness to the devs when they were creating this part of the game, the moon looks so realistic. And yeah, let's see what we got here. We got some crystal. We're on a good start. And I see a yellow health bar, and we have. Let me see what he's called. He's called Hyan Hammerhand, and he is a temper smith. Basically, from what I understand, it is that he'll if you put him in your blacksmithing bench or your tinker's bench, anything that's made there ends up having a higher durability, and that's what we'd like to have. And he's a tier 4 blacksmith, so you can put him on. That's why you can put him the on the tinker's bench or the blacksmithing bench. Okay, and we'll get this guy back over to the Wheel of Pain. Yeah, so we got our first named. No, we've got our second named troll, because we have Bagram the Baker, and now we have Hayam the Hammerhand. So we're getting there. We're getting some good trolls. Sepmaru is usually a good place to find named trolls. They spawn in regularly. The main ones that you would see are the archers, but from time to time you will see an alchemist, uh, and especially coming from the temple quarter back to Iron Ridge, you'll see either a named armor, or a named blacksmith, which we basically got now. So yeah, so things are looking up, guys. We're making progress. Yeah, just a bit of sorting there. Put my antelope head trophy. Let's get that up on the wall somewhere. And you know what? I think we'll put it by the door because it'll break it up a little bit. I'd want it to go up higher than the roof of the house. Yeah, I think that looks pretty cool actually. And we have the door opening up against the opposite wall. So yeah, we'll put our crystal in that box. Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to farm some more ichor. Um, and I think probably the best place to get some rotten meat would actually be in the unnamed city. Just kill those skeletons and hit them with a pickaxe or a hatchet, and you will harvest the rotten meat, basically. Yeah, we have a panther trophy, and we'll put that. Yeah, we'll put on the other side of the entrance to our room. Yeah, and we got a Stygian dancer tier 2, so might as well put that in the bedroom, because we'll be spawning back here, and if we've been anywhere where there's corruption, when we spawn back, we we will get cured of our corruption and regenerate health as well. So if I was to stay here now quite a bit while she's dancing, corruption the corruption would disappear, and you can see my health bar is starting to go up. Now I don't have tier 3 health, so that would where I would have the passive regeneration, so you can see it's actually gone up. So yeah, we're going in now to the cellar to try and get Szeths truncheon, and this guy packs a punch, and yeah, I'm having no success. Now, this would be easier if I had a berserker. Um, he would go in and just mow that guy down. But the rate of which you can get the truncheon, I think, is used to be 35% chance, but it seems lately that you have to farm him a lot more times, a lot more than 20 odd times, just to get one truncheon. And yeah, this particular dungeon is when you die in it, you can actually go to the back of the dungeon and spawn there. Whereas normally when you would die, you would choose your bedroll, the desert, or your bed. So it's nice having that extra option. And actually, if you were to go further in and you were to die, you would can it'll actually ask you if you want to spawn at the start of the next stage, which is just beyond the pillar entrance or the cellar entrance. Yeah, and we're doing well. And as you see, one slap and it's bye bye. So yeah, this is quite frustrating. I have a certain amount of aloe on me, and I'm going to try and use that sparingly. And yeah, one slap. This guy really hits hard, and it's a case of hitting him and just trying to move back and then going back in. But if he strikes, yeah, it's good night, sweetheart. Yeah, this could be the last of our health potions. Yeah. So this, as you can see, I've died quite a good bit of times here, and I'm using steel poniards, and no joy. So yeah, I gave up and decided to do it again. But I saw this on the relic keeper's watch, which is across from the west wall. Uh, there's a spawn point here, and usually what spawns here is a tier 3 armor and two slave takers of different levels. But we're going to see what we've got now, and here you can see me using the blunted arrows. So yeah, you just hit them, the white bar activates and it goes down, and then they run back, and then you go back again. And by the time they've gone back there, they will have reset their health, and it means you can peg them again. And again, like you see here, that white bar is starting to go down. We never hit them to the point that their health goes down too low, because we want it to generate, so they can take the damage when we're hitting them multiple times. So yeah, so I have two slave takers here, and most likely an armor tier 3. Yeah, so this guy is crippled. See if we can get a few more shots. It would be nice to get him down. Yeah, and he's running back here. This guy, he didn't seem to. He'd always run back here, and he would stay here for 2 or 3 shots, and then he would aggro and would run to the front of this rock here. And it's very seldom that they would run further than the front. Yep, we're just below halfway on the first guy, and we don't know if it's an armor or a slave taker, but yeah, while this guy is sitting there, we might as well hit him. Yeah, so it would be nice to get some slave takers. We can make our way up towards the mound of the dead and start possibly getting a berserker or two. Okay, first guy is down. Now for the second lad. Just get my stamina back, and yeah, as you see, he just stands there. And yeah, this particular time, uh, only for one hit. All in all, I didn't use a huge amount of blunted arrows, but it was just enough. Um, a good investment if you're trying to take out people in Sepmaru, climb up high, and yeah, hit them. And yeah, so we should have a second one very shortly. It'd be nice now if he stayed. Oh yes, he is. He's staying there nicely. And yeah, so I had about 100 blunted arrows on me, and that should be more than enough to get these three guys out. Now that guy has a mace, so that must be the armorer. Actually, I like the mace quite a lot. Using Sunder or Shield Smash is pretty handy actually to just getting those guys out. Yeah, and all three are out, so let's see what we've got. Yeah, that was the armor, tier 3. Wow, Slave Taker tier 3 as well. Oh, that's awesome. And as we're taking this guy back to the Wheel of Pain, a big shout out to my subscribers. Uh, Thank you very much for supporting the channel. Please hit the like button. You're doing me a huge favor getting this channel off the ground. Because I'm just gone back to work again after a week off, hence the reason I was able to push out a good few videos there over the last week. And I have two small kids. Videos will be every second day, so a day to film, a day to edit and publish. I think that's not too bad. So if you like the content, please hit the like button below. And yeah, let's keep this going. What do you think of my logo on the bottom right hand corner? Do you think it takes away from the video? Please let me know down below, or if I should make it smaller. Your feedback is very important for the growth of this channel. And yeah, together we make it better. So yeah, so we have one slave taker on the bench, on the Wheel of Pain, I should say. Now, in a later video, you will see that I will actually go from uh, the the other side. I won't be running across the river. I'll be actually jumping down. Now, if I was to have had to climb up something, um, I would have used two hands, and I would end up releasing the trawl. Whereas if you're jumping down from somewhere, you won't release the trawl unless you have to. It's a really huge height, and you have to cling onto something. So yeah, see just over there to the left of that rock, you can jump down, and I'd be right beside my base. Okay, so this is the armor. Do we take him now, or do we take the slave? The slave taker. You know what? Yeah, we'll take the armor and run with it. Now, I think my Wheel of Pain is pretty full, so I'm going to probably have to get rid of something. Now, I won't be getting rid of the slave taker, and I won't be getting rid of the named blacksmith. So, and I think I already have uh, another fighter on the wheel. So, yeah, I suppose we'll have to just wait and see. Now, I could put even faster taming on the Wheel of Pain, but I like to see it go round. I like to hear these guys suffer. and become mine. Yeah, so I've got a full wheel of pain, and these guys are out for 3,800 seconds roughly. Divided by 60, that's basically how many minutes it is. But I'm going to get rid of one guy, the Stygian fighter, so I can put that other slave taker on the bench or on the wheel of pain, and yeah, then we're sorted basically. In the next video, I will be taking one of these guys out for to stretch his legs and level up before attempting to take them up to the mounds. Um, yeah, because we really need to have uh, Berserker 2. We are almost halfway to our first purge, and I want to be ready. Okay, I need a torch so I can see where I'm going, and I think I need something to. Yeah, I need wood. I need wood to make my torch. Now you can make an improved or an improvised torch with twigs and fiber, but it doesn't last as long. I want a proper torch, so that's wood and fiber. Yeah. Once we get to the dregs, um, we will learn dredger, and that means we can get the blue goop, and with bones we can make a blue kind of luminescent torch that will actually, which I think is actually quite nicer than the normal torch. Yeah, so we turn off the off the torch because we know where this guy is. We're just gonna fix our bindings, and yeah, we need to actually kind of get better bindings. I would love to learn the bindings of the undead. Those are pretty good. But if we knock out a bandit leader at some stage here in Sepmaru, we can basically, if you kill them, sometimes they drop a steel truncheon, sometimes they drop chain bindings, sometimes rawhide bindings or leather bindings. So yeah, so we're getting there. As you see, I take kind of like a wide berth there because there is a shellback spawn point there, and I obviously didn't avoid it too well. So yeah, we're using our Falcata, no, our new sword here, and yeah, just to our legendary sword to kill that guy. Yeah, let's harvest this guy up because we need the tar. Basically, we need the leather, the hide to make tar, so we can mix it with brimstone to make steel. Yeah. So yeah, we're short on tar quite a bit. So let's get that hide going. And yeah, big thanks again for watching the video. Hope you like the content, and see you all soon. Bye bye. This is Paddy in Sweden. Good luck and have fun.